So this is one more initiative from Holy Alexander out of the blue to answer people on the Facebook for all that who have asked questions on different times in last few months. So I've taken this opportunity to reach out to a few of you who have direct questions to me, and through this opportunity I'll answer a few of the questions which I think is possible to answer you on Facebook through videos. Of course, few questions I will not be able to take because I think your physical presence will be required for you to get clarity. Because life is not about information, life is all about transformation. So wherever I feel after reading your questions, I can address them on something like this on video or maybe on Facebook or in some other manner, I will do that. But if I don't end up taking few questions, please understand, I don't feel it cannot be explained as information. You have to be in the present. So it may be one of times if you are a Bangalore resident and if you are somewhere in Bangalore, definitely drop in one of the follow-up sessions which we have. Or maybe sometimes when we have program across the country, sometime in Pune, sometime Bangalore, sometime Guwahati, and frequent cities which will be keep visiting from now onwards personally. You can drop in those programs and maybe get clarity. So first question, let me start with, because alphabet is A, the name starts with A, so I will take this first question as Abhishek Zabar's question. And the question he asked is, so kind of you, love you so much Deepak. He has two questions. Today I will answer his first question, second question will take time. First question is, what are the daily practices that can be adopted so that we can keep motivated ourselves throughout the day? I think it was the most exciting question for me to answer start with, because I think more than anything else, I think we know almost all the answers for our life. But the greatest challenge we all have is to 24/7 every day, 12 months to keep ourselves motivated. That's not easy. The best of the people, greatest of the people have their low phases, dull times, depressing times, challenging times, failures, and they also feel low at times. So it's not that people whom you see sometime who are great people, wise people, yogis, mahatmas, gurujis, not that they're always 24/7 at the peak. When you go to their programs or discourses, or when you come to my program and see me on the dais, definitely it's like Shah Rukh Khan presenting himself, or any of the hero or heroine presenting themselves on the movie. They really push a lot themselves, sometimes physically, sometimes mentally, sometimes emotionally, sometimes energy helps them. So it's not that even a person like Shah Rukh Khan, who say is a very intense person, or a person like Salman Khan who's always there with energy, they also have difficult times, they also have low phase, they also feel demotivated, demoralized. So first I want to give clarity not only to Abhishek but to so many of us. We all will have that, like the ECG graph which we have, ups and downs. It's very rare to have 24/7 motivation. Of course, today I can say with a lot of pride that I live my life more of a time in a day with a lot of motivation, with a lot of excitement, and I have something very simple for that. So there is nothing called absolute answers for absolute questions, but there are a lot of perspectives are there in life, and a lot of new ideas or different way of looking or different approaches are there which any individual can take depending on their temperament to remain motivated for a long time, if not 24/7, 12 months, lifetime. A lot of people call me when I meet them. We have heard that you are a motivational speaker. And I say, I'm not a motivational speaker, I'm a teacher on life. Yeah, I end up motivating a lot of people through every subject of mine, whether I speak on management, or I speak on spirituality, or I speak on personal understandings, or I speak on some concepts of life, or on God, or any aspect of life. I end up speaking in a way where it feels very motivating to everybody to implement. So I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm a simple teacher on life to simplify life to people. So somebody asked me, will you do a motivational program for my corporate, for my organization? And I always wonder why people waste so much money on motivational programs, where I have simple definition of motivation. And this is what I feel for motivation. What is motivation? Every day, can you have a fresh emotion, a new emotion? It's like if you have water which has been there for long time, it starts stinking. Like a lake or a pond which is absolutely stagnated water, it will start attracting mosquitoes and bacteria and all these things, and it smells, it stinks. All these things happen because everything is stilled, stagnated for God knows how many days and months and years. Similarly, you and me as human beings, we are a bundle of emotions. We are not logical people, we are emotional people. We have different emotions all the time. Logic is same. For example, 2 plus 2 is 4 in the morning also, afternoon also, evening also, night also, today also, tomorrow also, for me also, for you also, for a Pakistani also, Japanese also, in India also, in Mars also, Earth also, everywhere 2 plus 2 will remain 4 irrespective of your mood. So we are not logical people. Morning we feel different, then we hear some news, we feel disturbed, we hear some other news, we feel excited, then some issue in the family, some issue in the office, some excitement here, some depression here. So our emotions are like that graph which is like that. So we are not logical people, so emotional people. Emotions are like that water, which I always think is the biggest content which all of us have. We are immortal people. We are full of emotions for every damn thing in the world. We are full of emotions. What is motivation is? Do you have fresh emotions every day? You get it in the morning. Do you have fresh emotion? No, you won't feel motivated. Same day, same morning, same way of doing things. When it becomes repetitive things, and truth of life is 90% of our life is repetitive. Research shows that on a daily basis we have 60,000 thoughts. Every individual on a daily basis has 60,000 thoughts. That is not important. Important is 90% of these thoughts are repetitive. Which means what you thought yesterday, you have to think it today also, and you have to think it again tomorrow also. So 90% of our life is repetitive by nature. Same house, same room, same bed, same bed sheet, same pillow, same side to sleep, same way to get up, same bathroom, same utensils, same vessels. Everything is repetitive. When something is repetitive, it becomes boring. It becomes boring. Now, how do I motivate myself? It's as simple as break the routine, break the pattern. Don't do everything repeatedly all the time. For example, I run a college, Kingdom College. From my house, it's a 30-35 minutes distance. Now, every day, I have found out in last year or so, there are 4 to 5 ways by which I can come to college. What another general individual do is, he will take the same route every day to the same place. I keep changing it. One day I will come through this route, and I will come with another route. I have found out 5 routes to come to my college, and sometimes I beat the traffic. In fact, it's always crazy. Traffic jam. I have found out 5 ways. So in fact, I have every day this excitement. Will I beat the traffic today, or traffic will get the best of me? And like that, I find 4-5 ways, and through 4-5 ways, one day this way, other day other way, I keep. And for me, even that drive which I know every day for lifetime, I have to come to college now. I know it is exciting for me. I have made that morning, and I am feeling motivated to come every morning to college, because I know even if it's repetitive traffic jam, I have a different route for everything. Can you break the pattern? Do you have that little crankier thought process where you can break the pattern? Don't take same way bath every day. You have to take bath, that you can't change. But can you change the way you take bath? You can't have same bucket, same mug, same sitting posture. You know, if you put the hand, shampoo will come, this hand soap will come, even if you are blindfolded. Can you change the whole equation of taking bath? You have 3-bedroom house. Why only one bathroom for lifetime? It can be today this bathroom, tomorrow ask Papa, ask your brother, ask your somebody who is using the other room, can I use your bathroom? It's going to be a little cranky, but that's how. It will give you a new emotion to you. The moment you have a fresh emotion, you are motivated. Motivation is as simple as, can you have all the time, regularly, periodically, fresh emotions. Ask yourself this simple question. What will you do today which will make you feel fresh with the emotion? It can be as simple as you like tea. Try black tea. Try dip tea. Try green tea, or shift to a coffee for a day. Or it can be change the cup. I had a friend of mine on 31st December night. He will pick up all the crockery of the house, put everything in the bedsheet, and go on the terrace of the building, and from there exactly 12 o'clock midnight on 31st December, drop it from the terrace, and everything will break off. And I have to ask, why would you do something crazy like that? He said, Deepak, 365 days to drink tea in the same cup looks boring. Because of this now, tomorrow my wife will go to the market and buy new crockery. Deepak, I am telling you, I have realized practically, same food in a new dish, same tea in a new cup, tastes new, tastes different, tastes beautiful. I know for next 2-3 months I will be excited to have my food and drink my tea. I think that was brilliant. That was brilliant. Of course, the crockery should not be too costly or expensive, but I think something new, something different, because you can't stop eating, you can't stop drinking. So few things are repetitive. 90% of life is repetitive. Ask yourself, what is it that you can do by which you will feel fresh? So, for example, I am a health freak. I work out. Every day I work out. That I can't change. That is repetition. And that I can't change. But what I can do is, I can change the way I exercise. For example, today I practice yoga. Tomorrow I practice aerobics. Next day maybe I will go for jog. Someday I will go for swimming. Someday I will go for dancing. Someday I will do something else. Someday I will martial arts. But 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. fix, that I will not change. But how to do it, I think that can be changed. And that motivates me to know that today I will do yoga. Tomorrow I am planning for martial arts. So what may not be changed, but how can always be changed. And when you find different ways of doing how, I think you will always remain motivated. Find yourself, what will you do today which will keep you fresh with new emotion. Motivation is to have fresh emotion every day. It can be anything. It can be anything. You have to be creative in this. I have my own ways of it. Sometimes you can go for a drive and feel fresh. Sometimes walk in the nature can make you feel fresh. Sometimes watching a movie of a favorite star can make you feel fresh. Sometimes it can be just having a informal chat with your employees can make you fresh. Sometimes it can be just surprise yourself every day. Yeah. Don't wait for life to do it. I'll tell you the simple thing about life, which is the most boring thing is, by itself life is very boring. Life has no plus, no minus, it's a very neutral thing. Life is the most boring thing. What you can do is, you have to add to it something by which it will become beautiful. It's like life is plain water. Now how to make that water exciting is your creativity. Sometimes you can add sugar and lemon. Sometimes you can add some colorful color to it to make it colorful drink. Sometimes you can add some other spice into the whole thing, and what you will do with the water is your creativity. Don't expect water to do something to you. Water itself cannot do anything. It's colorless, it's odorless, it's tasteless, and same is the life. It's colorless, tasteless, lifeless, absolutely neutral, boring. What colors you will add from your side? What new thing you will add from your side? That's how the life will reciprocate to you. That's how life will become to you. Don't expect life to be exciting to you. Life is very plain, simple, boring. You have to add excitement to it. Ask simple question to you. 1. What is it you will do today by which you will have fresh emotion? It can be a message to somebody, it can be a call to a friend, it can be an old friend with whom you decide to meet up, it can be doing the same work in a different crazy idea. A lot of corporates have different crazy ideas of doing things. There are people who don't have workstation, they sit on the medicine ball and work with the laptop in their lab. There are few people who have amazing color combinations in the entire office where they have rainbow colors, very bright colors. Depends. I leave it the whole choice to you how you want to be creative. But take up the responsibility to motivate yourself. Don't wait others to motivate you, because then we become beggars. Then we are dependent on somebody else to take care of our motivation. I think the best gift you can give to yourself is ask yourself, what will you do to motivate yourself? I think the first question I always ask myself is, what can I do today to feel fresh in my emotions? Number two, which has been a guiding principle to me in terms of motivation, is I always ask this question: when was the last time you did something for the first time? When was the last time you did something for the first time? And I know when I ask this question to people, they have to go in the memory lane. I can tell you, something I did yesterday for the first time. And today my mind will say, what can I do today? For example, for me, this experience of answering Abhishek Zavar's question is exciting. Whole day I will keep excited. Yeah, today I faced the camera for the first time in my life. Till now I always spoke to audience of thousands and thousands, and today I spoke to a lifeless thing called camera, and I could speak. And it's surprising to me that I'm able to speak the way I'm speaking right now without looking anywhere, without finding any eyes to give me a feedback or a body language to give me a feedback. It's just that I'm able to visualize Abhishek Zavar, what kind of person he must be, what he must be going through, why is he asking me a question like that. Only with that input I'm speaking like this. I don't know how many days this new emotion which I have built for myself right now will motivate myself. Today I can say, for the first time I did something like this. I ask myself this question very now and then. आखिरी बार ऐसा क्या किया पहली बार? When was the last time you did something for the first time? And when you ask this question, maybe because you never asked this question, nothing will click to you. But keep asking. Suddenly your creative juices of your brains will start working and will give an idea. It's been a long time, yeah. I have not made tea for my family. I have not made coffee for my family. कभी भी नहीं किया यार, never I did it. Let me do it today. And today when you go in the kitchen and make tea or coffee for your family, it's going to be an event, and that will motivate you for next 2-3 days, not for lifetime. 2-3 days. Next 2-3 days के बाद मैं ask again this question to myself: what can I do which I never done till now? And this I can go talk for 2 days on how to motivate yourself. But to start with, Abhishek, first thing, ask yourself, what is it I will do today which will give me fresh emotion? Do that. 2. Keep asking this question in your mind all the time. When was the last time I did something for the first time? And your mind will give you 100 things which you have not done, which you can do. It can be anything. It can be a new hairstyle if you have hair. It can be having big mustache or removing the mustache. It can be coloring your hair. It can be wearing some dresses which you have never worn in your lifetime. It can be going to a place where you have never gone in your lifetime. It can be avoiding some place where you always want to go in. It can be that anything which you know, and I can tell you, even if you have lived for 90 years, there are thousands and thousands of things you have not attempted, you have never thought about it, you have never done. Start. Why to have a bucket list for the old days? It can be on a daily basis. There are 100 things which you have not done, and you can do even if you do every day one thing, still till the end of your life you would not have done everything which life has to offer. I think ask these 2 questions. 1, what is it I will do by which I will have fresh emotion today? And 2, as of right now, when was the last time I did something for the first time? Even if you have these 2 questions as guiding principle to you, I think for a lifetime you will remain motivated. Do it for some time. Maybe I'll give this target to you. 1 year with these 2 principles, in these 2 inputs, you can live 1 year motivated. And if you go to that level, maybe you won't need to again ask me this question. But after 1 year, if you still think Deepak nahi ho raha, then I think I will give you little more higher version of it, little more deeper experience of what it can be, what you can go through in life to remain motivated. The way today I live my life, 12 months, highly motivated. Because today my thought process is like this. I also fail. I also have setbacks. I also at times struggle in my life. I also have times when things are not favorable to me. But I have given this mental philosophy to myself. If today, this is how I think, what goes against me and who goes against me, if that itself becomes fuel to me, then who can stop me in my life? When things are favorable to me, it motivates me anyway. But today my mindset is like that. what stops me or who stops me, even if that becomes very fuel to me, then who can stop me in my life? And we live with that philosophy. I'm not saying it is easy what I'm speaking right now, but I think that's where I want you to keep your aspiration to. Maybe when you will reach there, I would have found something next to lead my life. But till then, Abhishek, wish you all the best and have a fabulous life and remain motivated for lifetime. Loving you so much, and keep watching, keep seeing, keep being with good people, including me. Love you so much. Thank you.